I've bought the cheapest teleprompter on Amazon, and in this video we'll see if one is worth picking up. Teleprompters are great for making videos, as instead of needing to print off your script or have another screen to read off, you can mount it in front of your camera to read off instead. So at the time of recording, the cheapest teleprompter that I could find, with fittings for mirrorless cameras and a remote control, was this teleprompter by a company called Pronstuer. Who knows? And it costs just under £50 and should cost around $60. But for what is essentially a mirror and a few accessories, is this or any teleprompter really worth it? Well, let's look first at what you get. Surprisingly, it came in a pretty decent box, but unfortunately the same cannot be said for the teleprompter unit itself, which is made from pretty cheap feeling plastic, though that does keep it quite lightweight. There's a cold shoe mount on the top for a microphone, a flash or a monitor. And this mount at the front is for your smartphone. You'll need a phone to have your script on, which will reflect off the mirror. Try not to touch the mirror, as you don't want fingerprints showing up on your video, and a couple of times I've touched it, it's taken ages to clean the fingerprint off, so worth being aware of. The teleprompter has two plastic sections. This one is used if you're using your phone to record, and you remove it if you're using a camera. I'll go through the setup of this afterwards, as the instructions that come with it are not great. And unless I'm missing something, then you will need two phones to use this teleprompter in phone mode, one for your script to be on and the other to record the video. It comes with a Bluetooth remote control so that you can stop, start, rewind, speed up and slow down your script. Pretty useful. You can keep that in your hand while you're recording, especially if, like me, you're prone to a mistake or two. It comes with a plastic desk-mounted tripod, which does feel a bit cheap, but at least it is adjustable. It is usable. And in this black box, there are the attachments that you need for mounting either a phone or a camera. For a phone, there is this clip, which you'll need to mount to the teleprompter so that you can connect your phone to it, and some soft pads that have cutouts for camera lenses so it sits flush against the teleprompter. For use with the cameras, I was impressed to find a good range of lens threads which cover most of the common lens sizes so that you can mount your camera to the teleprompter pretty snugly. Unfortunately, I did have to work out most of this myself, as the instruction manual is pretty much a disaster. For example, the link for the app, well, for Android anyway, doesn't work at all. And the most useful part of the instructions is the pairing of the Bluetooth controller, which we'll have another look at later. And if you're enjoying the video, please consider subscribing to the channel and dropping a like on the video. It helps me out a lot. So to set up the teleprompter, if you're using a phone for recording video, slide the second largest plastic piece in so that the holes line up. Then insert one of the mounting pads into the lens hole, and then use the phone clip and thread from the box so that you can first clip in your phone, then line up the lens and tighten it up so that you can record through the hole. If you're using a camera, like I am, first find the right size lens ring and screw that onto your lens. You won't need the second larger piece of plastic that you use with your phone, you just need to slide the teleprompter onto your camera lens. Then, to attach the phone which has got your script on it, clip it into the front phone holder in front of the mirror. Then we'll need to pair the remote control. So you'll need to turn on Bluetooth on your phone that you're using for the script. Power on the remote control by holding down the power button for 3 seconds, and the device will be discoverable as the MoCute 52S23 Auto. Pair with that and you're good to go. So for the app, unless the link has been fixed by the time the video comes out, then the link to the app in the instruction manual doesn't work. I had to search around online and find what app would work, and I found that the Best View app works perfectly. The Play Store link is in Chinese, but once you've opened the app, it's in English and is easy enough to use. Install, and then you just need to click the Add button at the bottom and paste in your script. I've just done this by copying and pasting from a Google Doc. Then you can choose the font size, how quickly the script will scroll, and whether the image will need to be mirrored. You'll probably need to play around with this, I did, so it actually displays the right way up in the mirror of the teleprompter. Once you're set up, you can load up your script and attach your phone to the front of the teleprompter. Then to control the script with the remote control, the OK button on the top plays and pauses. Left on the joystick slows down the script, and right speeds it up. And then pressing up or down will take you forward or back a page. After your first setup, it probably only takes around a minute to get it all ready for recording a video, which is exactly what I was after. I didn't want something with a long setup time. So are cheap teleprompters like this worth it? The build quality isn't great, and for the price you don't get a lot. But at the same time, it is doing exactly what I need for my YouTube videos, which is an easier way of following a script or bullet points without having to print anything off or use another screen, or even worse, try and remember it all. I'm also not sure spending more money for a better quality one would really make that much difference to my workflow. It does everything that I want and was relatively cheap. Though do be aware, I have heard reports that you might start to see the reflection of the script on your videos if you were recording in particularly low light. This hasn't been an issue for me as such, but worth bearing in mind because you don't want your videos ruined by your viewers being able to see your script faintly all over your video. Overall, I have found it a good purchase, even if it is a little unremarkable, and especially as it is much cheaper than most of the other alternatives on Amazon, it's a pretty good deal if you're in the market for a teleprompter. Do you use a teleprompter for making your videos? If so, let me know in the comments which one you use. But if you've enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing to the channel and dropping a like on the video. But until next time, see ya.